Everybody, welcome back to the channel. Still in Quad Cities, still freezing. I wanted to go over a wheel and tire combo, wheel and brake package that I did to my son's 2014 CTS Coupe. So, if you saw the last video, we changed the front end to the V fascia and grille and hood. In addition with that, we wanted to get the V wheels. So we're not trying to turn it into a V. Obviously, we just want it to look like a V because it's the hottest Cadillac in 50 years. So I was on Craigslist. I found a guy that had a V coupe that he had one-off custom rims made for, and he was selling his V rims with the factory tires for just $1,000. And I couldn't get over there fast enough, and I ran over there and I got them. But before I did that, I did some research on the Cadillac. The V wheels will fit the second gen coupe. So the bolt pattern's the same, the hub diameter is the same, and Max's car is actually a CTS4, the all-wheel drive model. There's no problems with the drivetrain, there's no problems with the turning radius, and the overall height from the V wheel with the factory tire size is no different than his CTS wheels that are smaller in diameter with the wider tire, with the taller tire on there. I wrapped a tape measure around each one of them when they were full of air, and it was almost identical. So it's not going to give you any offset speedometer readings, and there's no interference. So in addition to that, I went through R1 brake specialties. If you saw some of the other videos I have these brakes on the Corvette. I have the brakes on my Honda Element, my wife's Honda Pilot, and I even have them on my son's Jeep. They're good brakes, it's high quality. They're all drilled and slotted for maximum braking and cooling, and in addition to that, they're zinc coated. You can get them in zinc silver, zinc coated silver, black, or gold. I actually just put the black ones on the Element to try something different, but the Corvette, the Jeep, the Pilot, and the Cadillac are zinc coated silver, so they don't rust on the hub and the outside of the rotor, and they don't look horrible when you have open wheels like this. Okay, so we're in the middle of swapping the V rims out for the winter rims, the factory rims, the base rims that came with this car, and I wanted to show you, this is the R1 brake rotor that I got, and it's zinc coated. So these rotors have been on here almost a year, and this is still coated in zinc, and the outside of this is still coated in zinc. Inside the fins are all coated in zinc, so you don't have that corrosion problem. These these rotors are relatively inexpensive, and I got a set of 4 with the ceramic brake pads to keep the V rims from getting filthy, and it was probably just about a little less than $300 for it all. So R1 Brake Industries, check them out. They have drop-down menus, and if you have any questions, which I did because they listed 15 different CTS models, I went ahead and called them, and they gave me exactly what I need. So the CTS V model has the huge brakes, the Brembo brakes. They say they have the Cadillac logo on it with the V emblem on there, and they're actually 6-piston Brembo brake calipers. So we did not do that upgrade. First of all, it doesn't need it. It's still a base 3.6. It doesn't need all that stopping power. But in addition to that, since it's a V and my son lives in Bettendorf where it snows constantly, we kept the stock rims. These are Goodyear Eagle Sports. This is probably the only tire that I could find that fits this insane wheel tire combo size that actually has a good rating in snow. They're not actual snow tires, they're still all-season tires, but they have a 4 out of a 5 rating in the snow. So, and being Bettendorf, you know, they have snow removal constantly. So all he's probably really going to have to deal with is snow and slush and salt. And that's the whole point. We don't want to run the V rims in the winter with salt all over the place. So we run these. Obviously, you can see we got some road rash here from the previous owner, but these Goodyears do have the rim protector right here. At least we can keep them in as good a shape as possible. And you have to realize that salt will destroy the sealing properties on your wheels. It does get in between the wheel and the rim, and it will start to corrode, and over time you just can't keep pressure in your tires. I had the same problem with my Honda Element. It's 15 years old. The factory wheels just stopped holding pressure, and I was airing up the tires every other day. So I bought a new set of 18s for it, and I don't have that problem anymore. So we want to keep these in as pristine as condition as possible, and we'll run these in the winter. So I just want to give you a heads up that there's no problems with the V wheels on the 2nd gen CTS as far as interference or adaptability. Everything works like it should. So I hope that answers any questions you may have. Check out my other videos. If you have any questions, hit me up. I answer them as soon as I get them. And don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for joining.